tell everybody to calm down as a lot of work is ongoing. People are putting in effort to ensure that this grant is being disbursed. So also, this particular voice note is to address the issue of Theophilus collecting data, asking NGOs to update data. The reason behind that particular act is now unveiled. Pay attention to this voice note as we come your way next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like our video.
Coming your way this morning, the 18th day of January, year 2023, being Wednesday. By God's special grace, I've been in Abuja now for the past 2 days. I came in since Monday. I've come to have an eyewitness of what's happening on the ground. I've been here since the time of the protest, but since the protest was put off, so I have to hold on. But this time around, I've been here since the past 2 days to see what is happening in the grant community as connected, as related to disbursement. By God's grace, I've met with the members of All Ground Pressure Group. I've met with Comrade Abdul, the German Machine, Pastor Felix. I've met with Mr. Livingstone, and I've heard from them. I've had a meeting with them, and they have told me what is on ground and what has happened so far.
Okay.
Nigerians, I want you to know that a lot of work has been done by the All Ground Pressure Group and the leadership of UAAG. A lot of work has been done. When they say we should be silent for a while, it is for a reason, and it is highly productive. You may not know how far they have gone. Many people have been calling me, is there still hope? There is hope. Serious hope. Serious hope by God's grace. And by God's grace, in due time, God will finish his work. Not long from now. That's the language I will use. You see, I want to thank God for his mercies. And I want to thank God for how far he has led the UAAG leadership and the All Ground Pressure Group. God bless us all. So by this, I'm telling you Nigerians to relax. By God's grace, UAAG shall deliver. Apostle Kenwakama shall deliver by God's grace. There is nothing to fear by God's grace. And very soon to the glory of God. I listened to the broadcast of Reverend Abitino yesterday and that of Newman. I will just comment briefly on the point that I consider to be important there. In Abitino's broadcast, there are 2 points I noticed there that are important. One, that THEOBART will soon deliver. Although we've been hearing that since a long time, but he again reiterated. He said THEOBART will soon deliver. 2, he said THEOBART mandate is not transferred to UAAG. I will respond to these 2 points simultaneously. THEOBART will soon deliver. Okay? THEOBART mandate not transferred to UAAG. Who said that THEOBART's mandate was transferred to UAAG? Who said so? We never said that. Nobody has ever said that. Reverend Abishino, if you like come up and say you want to issue courses on me again, it won't be like the last time. You call yourself a reverend. Come out again and issue a single course on Akim Shola Josiah. Then we see what will happen. I won't talk much. I'm responding to what you said to Nigerians. If you have something to say, come out and say it. If you like, insult me, but don't issue cause. If you issue cause, I'll let you know that I've been serving God not today. I won't talk much because you are full of curses. That aside, nobody said that THEOBART's mandate was transferred to UAAG. Nobody ever said that. What we are saying is that THEOBART was holding a stolen mandate, a mandate that was not his own, which could not let him to disburse because his name was not on the document. Simple. We all have accounts with bank now. What is the components of a mandate instrument? Your name will be there, your signature will be there, your passport photo will be there. Those are the properties of a mandate instrument of any financial nature. Your name, your signature, and your picture. The mandate instruments of the grant THEOBART wanted to disburse before was not having his name, not having his signature, not having his passport photo. Maybe he didn't know that that is necessary. Well, he saw it there, and he was hiding it. But later, these documents were retrieved from him by the federal government. That's what we are saying. Reverend Abechino. When they retrieved this document from him, he no longer had the power to disburse it again at all. Before, he was looking for a way to disburse, which he knew there would be no way. But when the government, when the document was still with him, he was still looking for a way to forge, which was not possible. But at a point in time, the federal government got to know of the grant he wanted to disburse, and they demanded for the documents. And they retrieved documents from him, and they discovered that the document did not bear his name. So, by that, he never had a mandate in the first place, but he was holding a stolen mandate that belonged to somebody else, and government retrieved it from him. Nigerians, I told us in one of my VN that I once spoke with Abdullahi Andrew, the number 2 man of THEOBART Global Foundation, and he told me on phone. He said, the government has taken over the disbursement of THEOBART grants. I told us, and I'm sure I'm not the only person that Abdullahi will told. Would tell or must have told. I'm not the only one. He said, Mr. Shalom, as we speak, we are no longer in charge of the development of the grant that THEOBART want to disburse, because when we charged 500,000 naira and we couldn't disburse on time, some people petitioned the government, and government came into the matter and they took over the disbursement from THEOBART Global Foundation. Nigerians, it was at that point that the documents were retrieved from him, that all the data I wanted to use to disburse were retrieved from him. And that I remember happened in August. If you remember, it was in August that he launched the YouTube channel. It was in August that he launched the YouTube channel. When the government recovered those things from him, he was no longer having data, and was no longer having the documents. He now created the YouTube channel, as a kind of decoy, a kind of camouflage to deceive Nigerians that they were still in charge, whereas he was no longer in charge. That was why he had to load an app. Upload an app and ask Nigerians to go and upload their data on that app. You remember? When he was, making that request, and he said his organization had the largest data in Africa, I came up to ask him some questions. When he was addressing his national ambassadors, I came up to ask him some questions because he was telling them that the assignment is to go and help NGOs to upload their data on the app. I asked him, I said, Mr. Theophilus, why are you asking NGOs to go and upload their data on the app? Are you not having their data? You claim to be having the largest data in Africa, if not in the world. What happened to those data? I said, the only reason why you can ask people to go and upload their data again is if you have lost your data. That time I didn't even know that that the government have retrieved the data from him. I didn't know. But I was just speaking as out of experience as a computer expert. You cannot have access to your data and asking somebody to go and to come with the data that you already have. It's not possible. So I said the only conditions that can make you to ask for data is either your server, your computer system has broken down beyond repairs. Even then, there should be a backup, except the backup too has gone bad. Or your office catch fire and your system and everything backup got burnt. Or thieves break into your office and carted away your computer system and your backups. I gave these three conditions. That these are the only conditions that can make you to ask Nigerians to come and upload their data again. Till today, Apostle Olosheboyin did not respond to that question. He cannot now. And that's where I try to let him know that you cannot have something and ask for it again. It's not possible. Nigerians, that is when Apostle Theophilus lost the data that he will have used to disburse. And that was why he came up to ask Nigerians to re-upload their data on the app. Now, what happened after government retrieved the documents that wanted to disburse from him? It was then that the government discovered that the name does not bear THEOBART Global Foundation. Instead, the name there is United African Alliance Grant. That's the name they discovered on the documents. And the name of the person they saw on the document is Apostle Ken Wakama. And of course, his picture is there. That's what we call the mandate. I've not seen it, but those that saw it said that is the content of the real mandate. So, Reverend Labishonu, nobody is saying that THEOBART's mandate was transferred to UAAG. No, please, don't mislead us. THEOBART never had a mandate that was transferred to UAAG, but there was a stolen mandate that THEOBART was having, which the federal government retrieved from him, and thus he no longer have access to that mandate again, or to to disburse that money again. Now, when THEOBART discovered that, according to the information that got to me, he began to negotiate immediately for another grant elsewhere. Get that clear? And that was part of the assignment of the consultant that engaged to run the YouTube show. So he was negotiating for another grant immediately because he knew that since government have taken this one, he no longer have access to it. It is that alternative grant that he negotiated for that he has the mind to disburse, because he knows that Nigerians may come after him later. Where is the grant that we paid for? Are we getting it? This is the simple truth. So if Theobart keep on saying nobody has taken his mandate from him, well, the alternative grant maybe his mandate anyway. But the first mandate, the first grant, which wasn't his, that he was claiming was his, have been taken away from him by the federal government of Nigeria. And it is that grant now that the federal government want to disburse now with the help of UAAG. Because if Apostle Ken doesn't sign that document, nobody can disburse it. I said it in my last, in one of my audios. Had it been when Apostle Theophilus was having that document, had it been he called Apostle Ken, say, come, how do we disburse this money? Because UAAG is not an organization, I told us. It's not an establishment. It is the name of a fund. So when when Ustaz Dawood said there is no organization like a UAG, it's correct. UAG is not an organization. I told us, but it is the name of a fund to be disbursed. However, there is a man whose name is on the document to disburse, and a few people that are working with him. That's all. So don't see UAG as an organization saying they have no office. No. That doesn't come in. It's an organization that will need to have an office. The grant is to be disbursed by an organization, which will have been a foundation, Mama Lisa's foundation, because she's no more and things went bad. Theobart would have disbursed this UAG grant if he had worked in openness with Apostle Ken. But because he didn't work with openness, with him, he didn't even let him know, to the best of my knowledge. So the government now came up and take over the something. So the government is now the organization, get it right, that want to disburse the money. That's why we had one time that the nation could read UAAG grant. Yes, because it is government that want to disburse the money. Not even Apostle Ken now. It is God, but the government cannot disburse it without the involvement of Apostle Ken. So let us get that clear. All right. So nobody took away any mandate that was originally that of Theobart. No, it was a stolen mandate that was retrieved from him. I think that's clear. So then, Theobart will soon deliver. Yes, if he succeeds with the alternative grant, he can deliver. Because if he doesn't do that, he'll be in soup. By the time FG disburses UAG UN grant, Nigerians will come after him. Where is the grant that we subscribe for? So Wisdom told him that he must source for an alternative grant. It is that alternative grant that he intends to disburse. Nigerians, don't be misled. That's why he's saying that he still have his mandate. Yes, he can have his mandate, not the stolen one, but the alternative one that he has gone for. Now, Newman came up and said, Theobart will not disburse to his enemies. So if you have gone to UAAG, Theobart will not disburse to you. I will tell you why that statement come up. See, the alternative grants that Theobart is negotiating for can never be as big as UAAG grant. No. It's very, very small compared to UAAG grant. So there is no way that grant can accommodate everybody that subscribed for the first grant or that subscribed to the to the stolen mandate. It's not possible. So he has to make sure that that's why he was saying before that he would disburse to few NGOs who will help him to disburse to other NGOs. That's it. He can only accommodate few NGOs. That's what he was trying to tell Nigerians then. He can't accommodate all the NGOs that subscribe to the original grants. Get this clear, Nigerians. So he can only subscribe to few NGOs, which in turn say will help him disburse to other NGOs. so that if other NGOs didn't get money, they will say, go to your mother NGO. And then, before they drag it forth and back, they will give them an excuse. But now, he has a better excuse. Okay, because you went to UAG, I won't discuss to you. Fine, it's a good excuse. But Nigerians, that excuse is not tenable. It's not tenable at all. Just as Madam Z said, because you bought a car or you pay for a car, to a car dealer, you now see another car elsewhere and you pay for it, and the first dealer will say, okay, because you have gone to another dealer, you will not give your car. It's not done anywhere. It's not possible. So what Newman said is just a kind of flimsy excuse to reduce the number of people that THEOBART Global Foundation will pay to. But I bet it's not tenable. It's not done. You better look for another way or another excuse to give. Or I mean think of what to do. But remember, all the NGOs that signed MOU with him deserve to be paid. It's either he go and reconcile with federal government and UAG, or he should just prepare to accommodate all those NGOs that signed MOU with him and those that paid 500,000 naira to him. You signed MOU with him and you paid 500,000 naira. THEOBART Global Foundation cannot say they will not pay you. It's not possible. This is what I know. I said, let me come and explain to us this morning. So to all lovers of God, all lovers of good, and all those who are expecting the development of UAG grants, I say, keep your hope alive. God is on his throne, and God is working. God will bless us. Till I come your way this morning, I am Akim Shola Josiah, saying goodbye for now, and God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by. We'll come your way next time.